So memory management, there is a difference in the main memory in the system. The uniprogramming system, for example DOS, it allows only a program to be present in a memory at a time. All resources are provided to a program at a time. For example, in memory, it has a program and OS running. So operating system on kernel space and running program on the user space. The multiprogramming system is the difference from the mentioned above by allowing programs to be present in memory at a time. All resources must be organized and sharing to program. Example by two programs are in the memory. Operating system on kernel space, running program and programs are waiting signals to execute in CPU. So the multiprogramming systems use a memory management to organize location to the programs. Now the memory management terms are frame, page and segment. So frame means there is a fixed length block of main memory. Next term is the page. Page means a fixed length block of the data that resides in the secondary memory, and a page of the data may temporarily be copied into a frame of main memory. And the next one is segment, a variable length block of the data that resides in a secondary memory. A segment may temporarily be copied into an available region of main memory, or the segment may be divided into the pages which can be individually copied into the main memory. So these are the three memory management terms, that is frame, page and segment. Now the region of the program. So here the diagram is shown for the region of the program. It consists of process control block PCB, program, data and stack. The address for this is from 0x001 to 0x So after the at the end of the stack there is a current top of the stack. Then increasing address values from 0x00001 to 0xFFF. Then the process control information, there is a entry point to the program. Next point is the memory management requirements. So there are the various mechanisms and the policies associated with memory management, including the protection, relocation, sharing, logical organization and physical organization. Now we will see these memory management requirements one by one. So first one is the protection. The memory protection for other process should not be able to reference memory locations in a process for reading or writing the purposes without permission. The memory referred generated by a program must be checked at the routine. So the main memory, without a memory management, it has a memory data stack, program data stack and program data stack. The next is the relocation. Now what is relocation? It is an adjustment reference address in a process to match a new location in main memory. For example, a process requests a large data area. One is the process is saved to the disk, and second loading the process from the disk to the place in a new location in main memory. Next is the sharing, that is allowing the process to access the same portion of the main memory. So here the same portion of the main memory is to be accessed. This means that sharing. Next, logical and physical organization. So physical organization is referential address in a main memory or a disk in a real value as physical structure of the system, and logical organization is referential address in the main memory for the disk by converting from a logical values which specifies the address does not similar to a physical structure of the system. So here is the diagram for the logical and physical organization. Operating system, disk, physical organization. Physical organization is connected to program data stack, and logical is to the OS and physical organization. Then the next is the memory management terms. So memory management terms, there are variety of terms, that is fixed partitioning, dynamic partitioning, simple paging, simple segmentation, virtual memory paging, virtual memory segmentation. So first term is fixed partitioning. There are two kinds of the fixed partitioning, dividing area in memory in equal size partition. So first diagram shows the equal size partition, and dividing area, second dividing area in memory in unequal size partition. Second diagram shows unequal sized partition. Next is fixed partitioning. Now there are some disadvantages of fixed partitioning, that number of running process in the memory are limited. For example, 3 processes use 7 MB per each. There is no efficient space utilization. That is 4 MB memory is free. Then dynamic partitioning. The applications for this is moving in and out the free space will be divided to small areas which called fragmentation. The OS must shift the process to reduce the fragmentation that spends a CPU time. Then dynamic partitioning, the partition area in the memory as the process requires. For example, P1 requires 20 M, P2 14 M, and P3 18 M. Now why is the relocation process spending CPU time? Here the diagram is shown. So here is the diagram which shows the relocation process. Next is the paging. So it is a logical organization by dividing all memory to be a small part or the fixed size and assign the number of each memory part called frame number. A program running on a memory must be divided into each frame, and a program may be not placed closely frame number. So here diagram for the paging is shown here. So next is the virtual memory paging. It is a simple paging and virtual memory paging. Now what is simple paging? Simple paging means All the page of the process must be in a main memory for the process to run unless overlays are used. And virtual memory paging means not all the page of the process need to be in the main memory for the process to run. The page may be read in as need. Reading a page into a main memory may require writing a page out to disk. Then in simple paging, all paging must be stored in a main memory. In virtual paging, all paging stored in both main memory and a disk. Which part of the paging need to process will be removed to a paging area in a main memory. Virtual memory segmentation means for simple segmentation, all segments must be stored in a main memory, and for virtual memory segmentation, the segments stored in both main memory and a disk. Which part of the segment need to process will be removed to a segment area in a main memory. So this is all about the virtual memory paging, virtual memory segmentation. Now this diagram shows the address translation paging system. So it has three parts: program, paging mechanism, and main memory. And this diagram shows the address translation segmentation.